It's definitely a body positivity, individuality, celebrate your differences, be who you are, which I think is such a great message for kids and people of all ages. It was so fun to find out who was going to be in it because they're just all amazing, all great voice talent and amazing vocal artists. So to be able to use that in the script and work in that way, it was just so much fun. I mean, like, you can't go better than all of the people that we have.
I think this is the perfect family outing movie, you know, of the year because it's super funny, but it's got a great message, and the message kind of sneaks up on you, honestly. But that's the way it should be, you know. It's a movie that leaves you, you know, feeling good and thinking, and I love that about this project. Well, I think the thing that was attractive to me about this movie, and probably every cast member, is one, the message, and secondly is so much music involved, which makes sense for me and Kelly and Pitbull and Nick, and the list goes on and on, you know, to sign on and be a part of this thing and be a character, because we get to, you know, spread a good message and make some music while we're at it, which is actually our day job. Well, Ox is he's the mayor of Uglyville, and he's got a secret, kind of a deep, dark secret that he's trying to keep from everybody, because he wants to keep everybody happy, and in order to do that, he has to mislead his town a little bit, you know, and they end up figuring it out. But he did it for the right reasons. Be prepared to laugh and cry when you watch this movie. I mean, this is a classic. This is destined to be a classic.
The real story was Sunmin Kim right here decided, she looked at a bunch of my silly drawings and picked one out for some reason. I was sending her a bunch of love letters. She had moved back to Korea, and she turned it into this incredible brand, really. Not just the way she created it, but the life that she gave to the characters. Immediately we started working back and forth on it, started to sell that giant robot on Sawtell, and it just took off, exploded. Ugly actually is the real beauty. That ugly are the little twists and turns and things about us that make us who we are. It's not something that should be hidden or covered or altered or conformed or anything. It should be what you stand on the rooftops and kind of broadcast out to the world, and at least we both think so. And I guess a couple other people seem to think so too.
The message is to be happy with yourself regardless of your imperfections, and in fact to embrace your ugliness and your imperfections. Foremost, UglyDolls is a musical, and it's really a joyful celebration in a way of music, even when the bad guy Lou is singing. It's a celebration of music, and I think it will stand out for that reason.
I'm honored to be a part of this. I wish that I had this film growing up. You know, this is the film, this is the animation that celebrates the weirdos. It celebrates the freaks. It celebrates, you know, the outcasts, those pushed to the margins of society because we don't look the same as the majority, you know, and it takes down the patriarchy. It takes down the abusers of power, those who say that we're not good enough, we don't fit in. And so I just love that message of embracing the things that make you unique, even if it makes others uncomfortable. I love that.
What I walk away with is, let's just all be kind to each other. Let's just try kindness, you know, and inclusion, and let's not just judge each other, but the word kind keeps coming up for me. And what's wrong with that? Nothing, you know. Well, I've been lucky enough to have a cast. Kelly Clarkson, she is Moxy. After we got her, everything just sort of steamrolled forward. We got Blake Shelton as the mayor. He's great, kind of a father figure in the movie. Janelle Monáe is this very compassionate character, and when you meet Janelle Monáe, you see that compassion. It just radiates off of her. It's really her character. Nick Jonas, as nice a guy as he is, he also plays a great villain. And he's a villain you enjoy, I hope. Well, I think it's always a good time, A, for something entertaining, but I also think it's always a good time for something that is really just about being nice and good and fun and enjoying life and enjoying the joys of life, no matter what the rules are where you live. Or maybe there are no rules. Let's try that sometimes. I think they can look forward to some laughs and maybe a few tears. And they'll be good tears, though, I hope.
Very much, whether it's music or even movies like this animated film, I very much always want to be about something that's empowering and something that celebrates individuality. We all come in different sizes and, I don't know, characters ourselves. The music is amazing. I got to sing a duet with that one, so Janelle Monae, I was very excited about that. And the music is great. Honestly, the first song that I heard from the film was actually Nick's song, Nick Jonas's song, The Ugly Truth, which is horrible, but it's funny. But it's very mean, but it's very funny. Blake and I we singing Couldn't Be Better Than This. We singing a couple songs together, and we have a lot of scenes together because he's the mayor of Uglyville. And she's trying to keep me like just content, you know, with where I am. But like Moxy's character is very much, she knows there's something else out there, and not that it's better, but it's just, you know, more and just different, and like, you know, you never know like what's around the corner, and so she can't that thirst kind of drives her. Honestly, it's a really big movie musical. Like yes, it's got a great story to it that's so beautiful and funny and enchanting at moments, but at the same time, it's just really good music. I think for me personally, UglyDolls is all about celebrating your individuality and also pointing out, like, I love that it's called UglyDolls because it's like, what does ugly really mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what it's, you know, the eye of the beholder, like what some people might not find attractive, others find, you know, enchanting. So, I don't know. I think the whole point is that everybody fits in and it's okay that everyone's different.
You know, one of the things I was most connected to about this story is bringing this message to my young fans and my adult fans alike. You know, I had the chance to see the movie a couple weeks ago, and I was really moved by so much of it, and the little people that came with us were really connecting with it as well. And you know, that message of accepting oneself, accepting others is so important and incredibly poignant right now, I think, in the world. It's obviously a superstar cast, some amazing musicians and actors, and being able to create some music that hopefully lives on for a long time and becomes a soundtrack to young people's lives as they grow up is a great feeling, and we all had a lot of fun putting this movie together.
We have a song in the film and on the soundtrack. It's a cover of You Make My Dreams by Hall & Oates. And it was just an honor to be a part of this movie with such a crazy lineup of such talent and such musicians. We are happy to be here. We all have our own insecurities, and we are all radically different in the group, and so we love celebrating differences. And I love a movie that's teaching kids at a young age that, like, it's okay to be different, embrace your insecurities, it'll make you powerful.